What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to our Dark Souls Remastered Let's Play. Last episode we defeated Manus, Father of the Abyss. And this episode we are going to make our way down to Neto, the first of the undead. And with our way down to Neto, I am going to show you guys the fourth and final blacksmith of Dark Souls as well. So, and I'll also be grabbing all the items here in this cemetery because I didn't grab them the first time I came through here. So you guys can see what all of those are. He actually dropped the red and white round shield for us, which I'm not going to use because it's actually a pretty bad shield, but still. Go ahead and grab this one right here. I'll come up here and grab this item, which, if I'm not mistaken, is... no, that's the wing spear. This Y-hander should be up here somewhere. Maybe it's this one right here. Yeah, this is Y-handler, or hander. Which is a pretty solid two-handed sword. If you like those, you can upgrade it, and it's pretty powerful. Definitely not a bad weapon to go with. If we come down here, we get the good old binoculars. For anybody that might want to, try and scope out some of the scenery in the distance, you can use the binoculars for that. But just like before, when we went and fought and defeated Pinwheel, we're gonna make our way down into the Catacombs. And we'll fight through these skeletons here. And these floating skulls you gotta be aware of, because as you can see, they blow up and actually throw you around. If you're not careful, they can actually throw you off the edge. And unfortunately, all three of them blew up and hit me. We'll go ahead and drink our Estus. We'll go ahead and drop down here. I'm gonna go over to the bonfire here and rest after I kill these two skeletons. Take this one out as well, and this last one for the bonfire. And we'll go ahead and rest here at the bonfire like we did before. So, we'll also be unlocking a merchant as well. These two guys keep coming back because there's one of those guys that had the skull lantern up here to the right. He's right over there. We're actually going to try and kill him from here. So that's going to stop skeletons in this area from coming back, which is always a good thing. So, yeah. Come up over here. And so if you don't get the Moonlight Maggot helmet that I have, you'll have to get as much item discovery as you can and hope one of these guys drops their skull lantern so you can see in the Tomb of Giants, which is right before Neto's domain. So, just keep that in mind. Which is why I always prefer to go and fight the Beta Chaos before fighting Neto, because we can get that the Moonlight Maggot helmet that way. And if you do go about it and you have to kill Knight Solaire, once you kill Knight Solaire, he'll drop that helmet for you as well. So if you go that route and it's not there and you're not getting it from any of those maggots down there, killing Knight Solaire should drop the helmet for you. Oh, we got more of those exploding helmets. You gotta be careful of some of these statues because they'll shoot spikes out at you. So just be aware of that as well. So we're actually coming over here to hit a lever. This one right here. which is going to flip a bridge for us. That's how we can go across. Go ahead and kill this. I don't see him over there, but sometimes, I don't remember if it's this one or not, but there's an NPC that's over by one of these switches that you can't get to like normally. You have to go around to get to it. And if you don't actually talk to him before trying to go across the bridge, he'll hit the switch and actually make you fall off the bridge. So just, again, that's another thing to keep in mind. I think it's this bridge right here, but he's not over there, so it's not going to hit the switch on us, which I'm not sure why he's... Actually, I think he's not over there because we went and killed Pinwheel already. So if you kill Pinwheel and take the route that I took to do so, he won't be over there. But if you don't kill Pinwheel before coming to this part, he'll be over there and he'll hit that switch and on the other side of that little stone wall that we saw, and actually make you fall off this bridge and you'll die. So just be aware of that. So we gotta make our way over here, down these spiraling staircases. Go ahead and grab this item back here. Soul of a Proud Knight. Looks like we got another one of those mage dudes that's going to bring these guys back because I didn't get any souls from them. Yep. So we need to find that guy and kill him so that way these skeletons stop coming back. There he is. And I fell. I'm going to die. But down there is where the blacksmith is at. So that is where the blacksmith is at. We spawned back here and it looks like someone kindled that bonfire, so we got an extra Estus flask from that, which is always nice. And honestly, I just find it really cool that they kind of add those little things into this, where like you can affect someone else's world or someone else can affect your world in those small ways. And it's a really cool mechanic that they put into this game. You know, we're just going to make our way back through here, get back to where we were, and hopefully we don't fall off the edge again. And I am just running past all these skeletons right now, just because I really don't feel like fighting them, is honestly the main reason. And as you can see, that fired guy is dead. He's a permadeath guy, which is nice. We'll just make our way down here again. Grab our souls. And we got to get down there and kill that fire dude, because otherwise he's going to keep bringing all these skeletons back. And we got the skull lantern from him, which is nice. He dropped something as well, a scimitar. We'll go ahead and push this in. I think this just turns a bridge outside. But to get down to the blacksmith, you're going to have to drop down here. You're going to take some damage. You got to drop down to these ledges. Otherwise you'll die from fall damage. And from here you can just drop down the rest of the way. You can heal up and then just drop down this hole. And we get a little bit of a cutscene. Yeah, big old skelly boy. And he opens up the way out of here for us, and he is the fourth and final blacksmith. For those of you that are like, oh wait, but who's the third blacksmith then? It's that mage guy in the New Londo ruins. We'll go ahead and give him the large flame ember. And he is the guy that you will go to to create, as you can see, a fire black bow of Ferris or anything like that. And in order to actually make our longsword a fire longsword, I'm pretty sure we would have to reduce it down to +10. But I'm actually going to buy these while I'm here. They're a nice thing to have, so you can upgrade stuff at your normal bonfires, repair your armor and stuff at normal bonfires. And he sells the typical arrows, titanite shards, and some homeward bones. And what I'm actually going to do is bring this back down to +10. And the reason I'm doing that might be in trouble. +5. There we go. So we can create the fire longsword. And then I've got a lot of green titanite shards, so we'll use this to upgrade it as much as we possibly can. I didn't mean to do that. And so now we would need again, here's a red titanite chunk for us to use to get it to +6. And then red titanite chunks here to upgrade it even further. So as you can see, his base attack compared to the normal +15 that we had is less, but it's also going to be doing fire damage now, which might just that could definitely just bring us over the top for what we want to do. But we do have a bonfire down here, so we can actually warp down here now, back to this blacksmith, instead of having to go through the entire area just to get back down here. We'll go ahead and make our way down here. As you remember, this is where it brought us down, and we summoned Paladin Leroy with all these guys. And these guys are really annoying, and I'm just going to try and get past them. I hate having to deal with these guys. They're super annoying for obvious reasons. We're doing, as you can see, we're lighting them on fire. We're doing fire damage now because of our fire longsword. And we'll just have to drop back down to where we fought Pinwheel. Right here. I came up this ladder before because I thought there was a bonfire right up here. I don't think there is. And this is where you'll need this helmet. Either this helmet, the skull lantern, or if you're a mage build, there's a specific spell that you can get to illuminate this area as well. But we are now in the Tomb of Giants. Maybe this fire longsword is not the way to go. We might have just, I might have just made this harder for myself. Very possible. Slide down here, slide down here. I'm actually going to try and run past these guys because I really want to, I need to find the bonfire. Is why I'm running past these guys. So right here we have, trying to think. So when he asks you if you're a cleric or something, answer no. If you answer yes, he's going to attack you.
There's a fine stash of, I found it first.
So once you get down to this guy right here, your bonfire is going to be right down this ladder. And I'm actually going to kindle this bonfire. We don't need that silver pendant anymore. I went the wrong way. So I'm going to kindle this bonfire because this is going to be our only bonfire until we reach, or until after we defeat Neto. So I think there's one more further down, but I don't know where it's at. That's one that I've actually not been able to find. Excuse me. Oh man. But this is the closest bonfire to my knowledge. Or I guess not to my knowledge. I know there's one closer, but this is the closest one I know of to Neto because I honestly I just don't know where the other one's at. So we got that up to all the way kindled, so we have 20 Estus. And we'll go ahead and check out what this guy was talking about. And he just kicks us down here.
This is what I do, my friend. The tricky time is stripping off your coat. That's the real treasure.
Okay. So he has knocked us down here. We can grab these items now. Soul of a Large Knight, a Skull Lantern, so you can get one here. Another Large Soul of a Proud Knight. Now if we come over this way, we've got her. If you remember her, she was up at Firelink. And so if you come over here, you'll actually find her compatriots that were supposed to be protecting her. They've actually gone hollow. Is basically what she tells you in that dialogue. And so you do have to kill these two guys. And, you know, them being clerics, they do have access to magic. So just be aware of that. And they are hitting me fairly hard as well. If I can just get a backstab in. Come on, where's the backstab at? Okay, so we got one of them. I'll go ahead and... No, I guess I'm not backing up to heal. Get our backstab in. We'll heal now. Oh, we've got him knocked over. And then he's dead. Those two guys are permadeaths as well, so...
Those two hollows, it pains me to think of the trouble my failing. I am certain that both will thank you here. Please, but
And she gives you
I am certain, thank you.
a miracle for anybody that likes to use the miracles. And then she'll just stay down here for a while. But once you defeat Neto, she will actually go up and she'll appear up in that chapel where we found our first Firekeeper soul. She'll appear up there by that, right in front of that altar. And one thing that you can do if you want, if you don't, if you come here before defeating Seath, she will actually get taken to Seath's area, and you'll find her there hollowed. So that's another thing just to keep in mind as well. And I'm really starting to think now that I was better off with the plus 15 longsword instead of this fire longsword. Even though it's, you know, a plus 8, it's still not doing a whole lot of damage. Break through this fog wall here. Then we can follow this down. There's our bonfire. And we can come right back up here to where he is at.
I did you wrong, but I didn't mean it. You know what I mean, don't you? You and me, we're...
So if you choose not to forgive him, you'll have to fight him right here and now. If you choose to forgive him, he will actually become a merchant up in Firelink Shrine. So I always just choose not to, you know, I always choose to forgive him and not fight him. Because he does have some odds and ends that you can buy from off of him up at Firelink. Again, that's just a personal preference of mine. If you're kind of salty about him kicking you down there and want to kill him, by all means go for it. There's not really any penalty for doing so. Other than you don't get him as a merchant up in Firelink. I think this is going to be where I really come into trouble with, you know, changing this longsword of mine. I got an archer over there. So I'm trying to think of where I'm supposed to go. I guess just follow the messages. We do have a Black Knight here as well. Soul of Brave Soldier. This is gonna kill me because that's not the right way. But yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Also, once you get far enough along your way to Neto, if you have reversed your hollowing, you will actually have an NPC invade you, which is Paladin Leroy, the one that helped us with Pinwheel. So just keep that in mind as well. That if you do reverse your hollow, you will end up fighting him because he will invade your world. I'll point that out whenever I get to it, so that you guys know where. For anybody that's using this has like a walkthrough. But for now, we're just going to continue on our way. I don't know where this Black Knight is at. Come on, you missiles. I think he's back up this way somewhere. Right down here, maybe? No, it's another doggo. Let's get another hit on him, stagger him. There we go. Oh, he jumped. Oh, he jumped off. Nice. I do have an item over here. Down there. I don't know if I can get down there or not, though. Okay, he didn't die from that. Here we go. Here's the right way to go. So we can come down here. I think there's a Black Knight down here. Yeah. He's got his halberd. There we go. If I can get behind him and get a backstab, no. We'll just have to parry him again. I didn't kill him really. There we go. Now he's dead. And we got the Black Knight shield actually, and a white Titanite chunk. So come back here and grab this item. We got the effigy shield. Let's check that out real quick, because if I'm not mistaken, it has a special effect to it. Defends against divine weapons and lightning. Yeah, so I mean, it's got a pretty high lightning resistance to it, so that can always be nice. There's the bonfire. I don't know how to get down to it. Might have to explore a little bit and see if I can't reach that bonfire. I swear, if it's as simple as coming right over here, I'm gonna be kind of upset. Yes, wow. I'm actually genuinely upset. Because I didn't know you could come back here and get this bonfire. So I'm going to kindle this bonfire all the way up to, give me 20 Estus flasks then. I did not know it would be this easy. And the only reason I saw it here was because I saw the spirit of another player that's in this area. Wow. That kind of upsets me, I'm going to be honest. I hear something breathing heavily. I don't like it. But I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. You know, we beat Manus and made our way down into Tomb of Giants. Next episode, we will be taking on Neto, the first of the undead, and we will defeat him. And then from there, we will go ahead and fight Gwendolyn and Priscilla, and then Gwen. So we're coming up to the end of this Let's Play. Still a few more episodes to go, but until the next time, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.